Ravitearsblog. So this movie is about a couple going to a haunted house and trying to live their lives there, and then it's also about a failed marriage. Oh no. Hey everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog and welcome to my in-theater movie review series. So today's movie I'll be talking about today is Things Heard and Seen. And before I get into my thoughts about this movie, here are a few words from the channel. Alright everybody, it's time to get on the social media train. Want to chat with me in 100 words or less? Then check out my Twitter account. Want to talk about movies, TV shows, and video games within the group? Then check out my Facebook account. Want to check out some of my ultra cool fan art? Then check out my DeviantArt page. Want to get the lowdown on everything that's happening on this channel? Then check all of the above. And now, we return to our regularly scheduled program. So this movie stars Amanda Seyfried and James Norton, and it's basically about a couple named Catherine and George who decide to move into this new house after George ends up getting a teaching job at this college, and things started going well for the couple until Catherine noticed a ghostly appearance in the house, and this causes a rift in her marriage to George as George doesn't believe Catherine, and throughout the whole movie, Catherine starts feeling alone in the house as George spends more time at the school and George starts messing around with other women as a result, and that's basically what the movie is all about. So what are my thoughts about this movie? Well, let's talk about the things that I did like about this movie. First off, I like the tension throughout this movie. Like, there were many moments where I was sitting on the edge of my seat wondering if Catherine was going to be able to convince George that there's ghosts in the house. And there were a couple moments in this film where I got a bit tensed up because I was wondering, oh, is this ghost going to hurt this couple, or they're trying to warn this couple about something? And I really enjoyed the tension shown throughout this film. Another thing I liked about this film was the big twist at the end. I'm not going to tell you guys what happened at the end of the movie because I don't want to spoil this movie for you guys. But let's just say I was a bit shocked by what happened at the ending, and that the film did a good job with laying out some hints about something's wrong with Catherine and George's marriage. And I liked how we're able to figure out what's going on with their marriage and why their marriage is falling apart. And then, of course, it goes to the big reveal at the end about why that's the case. But yeah, I really liked the big twist at the end, and I was a bit shocked by how it all turned out. Now, here's some issues that I have with this film. First off, it was the plot line. The plot line is basically about this failed marriage between this couple, and the problem is I've seen a lot of movies that deal with failed marriages and the couple having a hard time trying to keep their marriage alive, and I felt like this plot line took away a lot of the tension in this film, or at least it took away a lot of the horror that was supposed to be in this film. Like, this film is supposed to be about a ghost haunting a house, but the film is mostly about the failed marriage between Catherine and George, and I just felt like that aspect of the plot line was a bit annoying to me because, again, I've seen it happen in a lot of films, and the fact that it happens in this film doesn't make it stand out any more often than the other films that deal with the failed marriage plot. Another issue that I have with this film were some of the characters' actions. Like, the characters would do a lot of stupid things in this film that frustrated me to no end, especially between George and Catherine. They did a lot of things in this film that I didn't care for, like George cheating on Catherine and so on and so forth. So I was a bit frustrated with those scenes, and I wish that we didn't have to deal with those type of scenes, even though this movie is about a failed marriage between George and Catherine. But overall, I give Things Heard and Seen a watch it. Despite the fact that the film's plot hinges on the failed marriage between George and Catherine, and the characters did some frustrating things throughout this movie that made me mad, I did like the intense atmosphere throughout this movie, and I really liked the twist ending as it turned a lot of things that we thought about the characters on its head. So I definitely recommend this movie if you're looking for an intense horror movie to check out. Well, that's my review on Things Heard and Seen. And tell me in the comments down below, have you seen Things Heard and Seen? And if you have, did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? And what were some of your favorite horror movies that dealt with a failed marriage? Please feel free to tell me in the comments down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you guys later.